what's up, YouTube? I'm Quentin Congress, aka QC. Welcome to another edition of Talking and Grubbing, where I provide the latest sports commentary while eating some good food. And I'm about to eat some of this good chili right here, which is so good. Okay, I'm picking up where I left off in my NFL preview. This time, I'm previewing the NFC and all the potential teams that could be in the NFC in the upcoming NFL playoffs. Start at number one with the Dallas Cowboys at 11-2. They lead the NFC. Dak Prescott has had a hell of a year as a rookie quarterback. He's just came up with clutch play after clutch play after clutch play. And also, Ezekiel Elliott has been a beast at running back. He's doing some things in his rookie year that took, Hall of Famers and superstars years to achieve at running back. But my main concern with the Cowboys is, as many points they score, their defense also gives up a lot of points as well. And, they have some talent on defense in Brandon Carr, Anthony Hitchens, and Brandon McClain. But if they don't shore that up, they may get to the Super Bowl, but they would definitely lose in the Super Bowl, or they lose in the NFC Championship game. Number two, the Detroit Lions. They have definitely surprised a lot of people this year. No one thought that they would have the season that they're having. Matthew Stafford has always been a great quarterback, despite the fact he doesn't really have that go-to receiver now that, Calvin Megatron Johnson decided to retire for this season. He has some good receivers than Golden Tate and Anquan Bolden, the veteran. But his main target has been tight end Eric Ebron. Now, Detroit, they have a pretty solid defense, but their secondary is kind of suspect. They have talent, like I said, they have talent on defense in the veteran Haloti Ngata, but their secondary is suspect. So if their secondary gets exposed in the playoffs, it's going to be curtains for them. Number three, the Seattle Seahawks sit at 8-4-1. Now, around this time, the Seahawks really make that push in December to get ready for the playoffs, but this December, they haven't really made that push. They look good in some games, and then they just look straight out flat in some games. Like Tampa Bay the week before, they were just straight up flat. How the hell you just score 5 points in a game? Even the Browns have scored more points than that, and they just got lit up by Green Bay last week. So, it's not, okay, all of it's not their fault. They are really missing Earl Thomas, but they still have talent on that defense in Richard Sherman, Clint Averill, Michael Bennett, and Russell Wilson's still a hell of a quarterback. Jimmy Graham's still a great tight end, and also Thomas Rawls is a pretty solid running back. But if the Seahawks don't get together with their defense, I don't see them making that far. I think they'll lose in the NFC divisional playoffs again, like they did last year. Okay, number four, the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are at 7-6, not 7-6, 8-5, sorry. Leading the NFC South, and Matt Ryan's definitely had a pretty good year. Also, Julio Jones is definitely having a Pro Bowl season, and Devontae Freeman's having a pretty good solid year at running back. But once again, it seems like this is the echoing theme in both of my previews. I have questions about their defense. Some weeks their defense looks all pro. Then other weeks their defense looks like, they could get ran off the field by a high school team. So the Falcons, they got to shore up their defense, or otherwise they're not going to go very far in the playoffs. At number five, the New York Giants sit at 9-4. They won some pretty big games. They're coming off of a big win of the Dallas Cowboys at home last Sunday, which was a very close win from start to finish. Eli Manning has had a pretty good year, and also Odell Beckham Jr., one of the best wide receivers in the game, is having his tremendous year. But in the games that the Giants have won, they have really stepped up defensively. They've recorded some tremendous numbers of sacks, and also they've pressured the quarterback very well. But my main is, can Eli, you know, hold it together consistently through the playoffs like he's had when the Giants won their 2 Super Bowls? I mean, when they won those 2 Super Bowls, Eli was just like a man on a tear, and he stepped on the field like, I'm the baddest MFer on this field, no matter if it was on a home field or on the road. Eli had that chutzpah about him, that swag. So if Eli has that, hell, Giants might, be in the might be, representing the NFC in the Super Bowl as a wild card. But if Eli's not on, they're going home early. And number 6, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they sit at 8-5, and they really have improved. Jameis Winston has had a hell of a year. Mike Evans is one of the most underrated top receivers in the NFL, and they have a pretty solid defense also. But my question is, can that number 2 receiver step up in the playoffs when it matters most? And also, can they get a solid running game together? If they don't shore those things up, I don't think Tampa Bay will go that pretty far in the playoffs either. Let me get some more of this chili. It's almost gone. I really want to finish this. uh, oh, that's good. Anyway, that's my commentary. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. When you subscribe, click on the bell icon so you'll know when I upload new videos. Till next time, y'all have a good one. Peace.